Lifestyles, it was just us telling about what we do, what we've been through. You know what I'm saying? Just our lifestyles, things that we was going through, how the hood was, how we was experiencing certain things and stuff like that. So a lot of times, like, thought process is more or less Cheeks to see what we doing. And he'll just let
chip on my shoulder. I got something to prove, like a gun in a holster. Loaded, ready to shoot. Got big energy. Ain't scared to dream. Got big energy. Got big energy.
You know this a different energy, right?
Where's the wildest place you ever performed? Besides North Carolina.
Yeah, besides North Carolina. In the country or out of the country?
Either way, just the wildest.
I mean, we had a situation when we went to Brazil. Even Clue came out with us, and that was crazy, cause we Sao Paulo, and we went out there, and we waited like all day and night. By the time we was performing, it was maybe like the sun was coming back up. It was like damn near 6 o'clock in the morning. We was like, yo, we waiting. They done let dudes out of jail to perform, all types of shit. We was like, yo, come on. Yeah. They had a bus load of dudes coming out of jail to perform and stuff like that. So they was getting off the, damn, y'all done rocked for about 2 hours. We was like, yo, all right. So now we was like, all right. They gave us the mics and it was time for us to go. As time as we get on and we starting to go, next thing you know, you hearing somebody saying, da-da-da, you know their language, Portuguese. He's like, yo, what's going on, man? We turn around, because the stage is a big, long T. And this is a major parking lot. So we like, next thing you know, we're hearing, da-da-da-da. I'm like, yo, who's that? We turn around, there's a couple of guys coming back this way. So it's like, yo, and they was trying to turn around, just turn. So we was still turning around like, yo, what's going on? Then they was like something but Lost Boyz. You could hear them saying Lost Boyz or something like that, and like woo, something like that. So it's like, yo, y'all hating on us? Y'all just not, what's going on? Yeah. So we still trying to perform, but you know, you still trying to figure out what the hell going on. Yeah, like, yo. So Cheeks is that way. No, Lou is that way. Cheeks is over here. I'm over here. Yeah. Some dude had a big, what's that, a 4x4? What stick?
Yeah, the stick,
Yeah, now the stage maybe like 3 feet off the ground and stuff like that. So, and he was just like, and he just took the stick and tried to hit me, but it hit the, what you call it? I'm like, yo, what? Yeah. Tui. Bitch. Yeah. So it was like, so they
Hold on, time out. He spit on you?
No, I was spitting at him.
Okay.
Like, yo, what? So the security came and grabbed me and stuff like that. Then I turned, when he grabbed me, I turned, and Cheeks was over there. All you heard was Cheeks, all I seen was Cheeks like this. And all I heard, doo, and they was pulling me over, and Lou just came back. And he's like, yo, what happened? We only just barely got through the second verse of the first song. Yeah. We waited all that time. We waited like 13, 14, 15 hours, and we only got half a song in.
Yeah. So y'all ever found out what the issue was? Like, why did you trip?
So we went back to the with the dressing room and stuff like that. And we was just like, yo, man, what happened? What's going on, man? So there everybody's talking and stuff like that with the promoters and all this other stuff. Still paid us. Yeah. And we was like, yo, man, blah, blah, blah. There was a knock at the door. Yeah. I went to the door. Opened the door. I was like, oh, yeah, let's get this. It was a guy that had this like, you want to fight me? I was like, you damn right I want to fight you. Let's go. And then everybody started coming. They grabbed me in the side. I was like, man, let me fight him.
Yeah, the man tried to hit you with a 4x4, man.
Let me get this
Give me 5 minutes.
That's all I needed.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
That's all.
Yeah.
He might have knew some Brazilian, whatever, but not at that time. I don't think that. But I would have get this little Queens joint on. But yeah, man, I was like, that was like one of the wildest joints. But then after that, we went to the club. It's a club that was open as Tecmo and all this stuff like that. So we went inside and chilled. It was crowded. Went upstairs and this and that and third.
Time out.
It ain't over.
So y'all was about to get Molly Wop on stage in a country you ain't familiar with. Nope. Then y'all take y'all asses to the club.
To the club at
about
7 o'clock and 8 o'clock in the morning.
What the hell was y'all thinking, man? You should have took that flight back to New York.
Lost Boyz. We out here. We out here. We going to see what's up.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we was out here and we went to the club. Next thing you know, one of my little mans, he went to the bar to go grab a bottle or something like that. So we sitting here and there was 3 cops in there. 2 had their backs to the bar and 1 had their this way.
Yeah.
So he looking at everything. He looking at us and stuff like that. We like, I'm not paying him. I'm paying attention, but I'm acting like we ain't paying him attention. So he seen my man go over there. You know, he was kind of drunk. So he went and grabbed my man up, boom, threw him on a joint. I ran downstairs to go kind of interpret it like, yo, we got to find this dude so we can get it understanding. By the time I came back up, they finished talking to everybody shaking hands and this and that and the third. Another Brazilian dude had no shirt on. He came over there. Cop did the same thing. Looked at him, grabbed him. They took him in the back room.
Yeah.
We was like, yo, what's going on? Next you know, her, bang. We was like, oh shit. Everybody, all of us was on the ground and shit. 'Cause, you know, we know shots.
Yeah.
Man, I asked the girl that was there. She was like, yeah, this happens all the time. We was like, dude, what they be doing? They be taking people back there and killing them? We out of here. We out of here.
Now y'all
Man,
wanna be
great.
out.
Yeah, now we out of here.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
shooting
yeah.
in the club.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's legal. They cops. Man, we up out of here.
yeah.
We went out there, grabbed a couple of pieces.
I got you.
You know,
I got you. Yeah,
we
yeah,
went
yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy, but that wasn't it. That was a wild night. The hotels is connected with the chicks. If you bring a chick, the chick got to register in the hotel. And then you gotta, but we ain't know. They just took the chicks and we took it off.
Yeah.
When one girl was talking about, yo, you gotta give me money and this and that. What? Money? What the hell is? Man, it was a crazy situation, but it was funny.
Yeah.
But he had my man running around the hotel. He's like, I gave him money. Next thing you know, he took it back. So they chasing him around the hotel.
Oh,
it was
man.
just a wild little.
So I assume you guys ain't never perform in Brazil again.
Not yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I'm trying to go though.
Yeah. You trying to go?
Yeah, I'm trying to go back.
Well, okay.
Brazil
you
is
know what
crazy.
to expect now, right?
Yeah, I know what to expect.
Yeah.
Get me some security.
There you go. There you go, my man. There you go.
Get me my own.
This episode is sponsored by Aftermath Lawn Service and Landscaping, mowing, mulching, straw, pressure washing, and more. You can call owner Edward Brown at 803-464-7605. Again, that's 803-464-7605. Jerome Robinson MMA of Team Robinson MMA. A safe training environment that will enable students of all ages and backgrounds to grow physically and mentally. You can visit their website at www.imteamr.com for more information. Train So Hard University, where it's just not a movement, it's a lifestyle. You can contact myself, Excalibur Miller, on Facebook, on my Instagram, The Miller Experience, or you can contact my brother, T Miller, on Facebook, or on Instagram, Prodigal Son 36. Interested in being a sponsor for Shop Talk or the Miller Experience, you can contact myself, Ernest Miller, at 803-565-9752, or you can hit me up on my email at eaenestmiller83@gmail.com. You can also make contact with my producer, Victor Wesley of Vic West Production. His telephone number is 803-225-0021. Also, his email address is vicwestp@gmail.com.
Let's talk about y'all first album, Lifestyle of the Rich and Shameless. What was the thought process behind it?
I mean, Lifestyles, it was just us telling about what we do, what we've been through. You know what I'm saying? Just our lifestyles, things that we was going through, how the hood was, how we was experiencing certain things and stuff like that. So a lot of times, like, thought process is more or less Cheeks to see what we doing, and he'll just make. A lot of times, he writing down what we do or something like that, and he gets stuck or something like that. It comes to me. I give him the bars or help him out with, that writer's block stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm more like his confidant to do it. So a lot of It's like a lot of songs,
Yeah.
majority.
Y'all had
Yeah,
any
them
connection
doing
with Pac and Big?
Nah, we did. I mean, Cheeks must have met Pac. I didn't meet Pac, but Big, that's my brother. That was like a brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though, like, the cloth that we all came from is the same. Like, Puff came from when he left Uptown to Arista, his street team was still at Uptown. I mean, we met Puff and all that stuff, and that was like our brother.
Yeah.
But I got history. We got history. I got, like, Puff big brother, Side big brother.
Gotcha.
Our big brothers was like big brothers.
Gotcha.
Big brothers.
Gotcha.
Meeks and, the big brothers.
So let me ask you, was Puff part of you guys' street team during that time? We used to promote Craig Mack and Biggie, the Big Mac
Big Mac
promotion
all
during that time?
Yeah,
Was part
all
of y'all
that
street
stuff
team?
is, say it like this. Puff used his street team from before because he went to Arista. He didn't have no street team at Arista, so he used his street team at Universal.
Yeah.
I mean, at Uptown that he grew up with
Yeah.
and helped develop and stuff like Mario and all the rest of them guys. Using those dudes, coming back. Say like you left, but you coming back. Now we already on we here.
Yeah.
So now we got to share.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Andre, let them get these people we can share. But at the same time, like I was saying before on that show, it's like you might have Bad Boys over here, and you have Lost Boyz over here.
Yeah.
But you might have the Bad Boys of Craig Mack and Craig Mack and Big and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's only because we wasn't on the label.
Yeah.
Like, we would have been the first artist of Bad Boy.
So you know Puffy. You know him pretty well. You got a history with him. You can answer this question or not if you want. But based off of stuff you hear of Keefy D saying about Puffy has something to do with Pac death, do you believe that?
Nah.
Yeah.
You see, I watched and witnessed and observed a lot of things and stuff like that. Pac got it caught up with that LA shit, that situation there.
Yeah.
That was, and I met, rest in peace, I met the dude's neighbor.
Yeah.
I'm locked up. The dude said, yo, that's my,
What
his
dude?
cousin, the
Keefy
one
D?
that, Orlando, what's his name?
Orlando Anderson, yeah. His neighbor.
My guy that I was locked up with, his cousin lived next door to him. And I got a lot of history on that. I the dude was kind of cool from what I heard and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when they did whatever they did with that little fight situation, that's what got Pac killed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no extra theory of Puffy or somebody in this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I just feel like my man trying to cover his ass 'cause he got LAPD on his ass, not but Las Vegas PD on his ass right now. So he's just trying to see why. All right, so you guys came up in the golden era of hip hop. I mean, you guys had Nas, Onyx, Mobb Deep. Do you guys feel any pressure during that time, man? I mean, that's some classics.
I mean, we just is doing what we do. They was more or less, a lot of them was independent. I mean, like artists, like solos. Besides Onyx, Onyx is like my brothers.
Yeah, yeah.
We went to the same high school.
Yeah.
I just told Fred last month and stuff. I was like, you remember when y'all first came up with the name Onyx? He's like, I was like, that's when Marlon DS came to school one time. We was all sitting in front of the school.
You mean Fredro?
Fredro.
Okay. That's for the viewers.
Yeah. My bad. Yeah, DS, rest in peace, Marlon. 'Cause like I said, we all from the neighborhood. We all from blocks. I'm behind Rockaway, they're on the other side of Rockaway Boulevard in Queens.
Yeah.
So we all ride the bus together. If not, we come to get in my truck.
Yeah.
We all going to school
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We all hang out in front of the school before it's time to go in and stuff like that. Marlon got off the bus. We was all standing in front of John Adams, across the street by the they got a store now. It was a pizza store. So he just got off the bus and he's like, yo, I got a name for us. Because we used to call them country boys because Fred and them was club heads.
Yeah.
They used to have backpacks with the high-heeled joints and all that stuff.
Okay,
they was
okay,
club,
yeah.
real club dudes and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. We always used to go to clubs. It ain't gonna like front, but we always used to go to clubs and party and this, that, and the third. Even my basement, we used to practice and all that stuff in my basement.
Yeah.
But DS came, he got off the bus and he was like, yo, he came back over. He was like, yo, I got a name for us, man. And he said, Onyx Bionicle. And that's what I told Fred. Fred was like, he remembered, because I was like, remember that? And he was like, Onyx Bionicle. So basically they cut the Bionicle off, because I was like, yo, Fred, what is wrong with Marlon? What is this? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We was laughing at him like, yo, come on. But that's the name they stuck with, Onyx and stuff like that. And they had dreads, they had twists and all types of stuff back in there. Yeah, you
I can't even picture that.
All y'all can see is
your bald head.
the bald heads.
Yeah.
That's what Jam Master Jay and them. Fred was my barber when I came from South Carolina. He was my first barber.
Oh, wow.
He was my first barber. You know, I'm history, man. Right on Joe's
barber on Moesha.
Yeah. Joe's barbershop on 134 in Rockaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was my barber. He moved from there to New Tribe, and New Tribe to Gertz and all that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was rocking till they got on. Till they got on to maybe like, what, 92, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was my barber.
You ever watch Versus?
Yeah.
Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Miller Experience. Comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share. Comment,
Being
like,
intelligent
and
is
share.
whack. So place your bets. My faith is fresh. I'ma make it stretch. Cause I sat there eye to eye with the face of death. And you ain't putting work in unless you break a sweat. Bringing back a 4-course meal. Keep the table set. Step in my belief. I'm expressive when I speak. Swim back to shore.